champ, but the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Browns first down.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Carl Joseph.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Landry now on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Lead to Mike Gesicki.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mayfield to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Landry. Landry brushes him off. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Hunt on the draw play, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans, nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Made by Matt Ioannidis. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The 35-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 3.
From the 44, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, Watson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield now, going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
again, it's Chubb.
At the 37-yard line.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A gain of
He got 29 yards that time.
another Texan.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3-yard line.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Watson caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Cleveland.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, third down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it.
And now Watson throws another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
25. Texans 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Yeah. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Myles Garrett able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen down. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Mayfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans cut into that lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And 8 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Watson's pass.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
This is it. 19. Watch 85. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these hands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got stopping in. Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Know my name.